it's really great, And then other days
It
it's a
is.
bit challenging. Some days it's a bit challenging,
Mm,
and
yeah, it was challenging because um, you don't know what's gonna happen. So you don't know if the person is in a good mood,
oh,
if
that's the worst part.
they're having a bad day. Sometimes I had conversations with someone who treated me like I was trying to steal from them,
From them. Yeah,
and
you know.
yeah, and that was and I knew how to handle it. So very professional, like I didn't want it to show that the company that I work for has
Yes.
this bad customer service, something like this. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like,
Definitely.
okay, you don't have to. I was telling them like, okay, you don't have to talk to me that way, because I'm talking to you respectfully. So I think I deserve to be talked back the
Do with
same.
respect. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? An important thing also is for that, Jimmy. One thing that we've learned, because I was working at the bank. So one thing that we've learned is to just remember that they're not angry with you. They have their own issues or whatever it is that was upsetting them. So
Yeah.
you just need to, although it's difficult sometimes, I understand. You just need to not take it personally
Yeah.
when they're shouting at you.
Yeah. That was what my former manager used
Hmm.
to tell me, because sometimes we had meetings to discuss about the cold calling,
Yes.
and yeah he he
Just to
was like
try and
cheering us,
motivate.
yeah, to motivate
Yes.
us. Yep. But yeah, that was the first time I experienced racism. I never experienced
And
racism here in
telephonically
my
on.
country. Yeah, because
Mhm.
we all look the same here in Ecuador. So, but this guy thought that I was from Mexico, that I
Mhm.
was working in the U.S., and that I was trying to steal, that I was trying to set him up with something.
Oh, wow.
And
Yes.
yeah, he was
So
asking me
it.
questions, because I was asking questions, but then he was asking questions like, "Where do you live? What do you do in my country? Go back to Mexico." Something like so, things like that.
Wow. Is that when you decided you're going to start looking for another job? Or
Mm, mm, I
not
thought about it.
necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily, but I thought about it, and I told my manager that this happened, and yeah, I didn't want to disappoint him, to
Mm-hmm.
disappoint my manager, because I know I was good at what I was doing, because I'm good
Yes.
talking to people,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I know that that happens to everybody working in a call
Oh,
center.
at some. Yes, at
So
some point.
I was like, I'm not gonna be the exception. This is gonna happen to me, whether if I want it or not. So yeah,
Yes.
I kept working on it,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I had uh, great success setting meetings for my manager, and yeah, I think
And
I think I was the best.
the only thing about the nice thing also, sorry, about the cold calling and stuff, as soon as you close that sale or that meeting or whatever it is, you get the sort
Yeah,
of like a rush that you don't really find anywhere
yeah,
else.
yeah. And I consider myself an introvert,
Mhm.
because growing up I wasn't that extrovert, like playing
Yes,
around with people or talking to
you're
people and
just
having a
there
lot of friends.
quietly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was minding my own business as a kid.
Hmm.
So yeah, but like what I really like about me is that I have
Hmm.
learned um, how to collaborate with people.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
not that
I
much because it is in me, but I know how to um, what's the word I'm looking for? I know how to collaborate. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
okay, and you know how to put yourself out there and to communicate with other
Hmm.
people.
Yeah,
All
I'm very good at
right.
communication. Yep.
Okay, that's good. So you said you're doing remote work
Have you have you
now.
have you seen
Uh,
that meme that someone is like crying, let's pick them, please don't pick up the phone. I don't want to do this. And as soon as someone responds like, "Hi, is this Tony?"
oh, that's how you feel. I think that's how you feel when it's your
Yeah,
first
sometimes
call. Or
I was thinking about it like, oh, please don't pick up, please don't answer the phone. But as soon as they answered, I was like,
then you,
"Hi, this is Jimmy from this company. Am I talking
yes.
to
Oh,
Doctor Smith?"
so yes, yeah. And then you know, once that phone call is answered, you have to just do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still working for the same company, but I'm not cold calling right now.
Uh,
Yeah, we are doing a research uh, job right now. Yeah, so I know there's still, of course they're still cold calling, but I'm not in that team anymore.
it's
Hmm.
always good to move out the
Yeah,
cold calling.
maybe
Yeah.
something
Hmm.
something will change, and maybe they'll call me again to be supporting that team again. I don't know.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a nice it just has that nice rush to it, I guess, in that space.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes,
All right.
but I think it was helpful because I learned something.
You
I
learn some patience. I think that job taught me a lot of patience also.
Yes, yeah, because like talking through the phone, you because I did this. I pictured the people that I was talking to on the other side. Sometimes, um, and I learned from those experiences that I should treat better uh, people working for customer service. When they call you, you just have to be kind. Like, hi, yeah, I know what you're trying to sell or what you're trying to to convince
Yes.
me, and I thank you, but I'm not interested. Have a good day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And then, Jimmy, tell me more about your personal goals. What else would you like to achieve in your life? Do you have anything that you haven't achieved yet?
Um. Well, I'm planning on being a teacher, an English teacher. I'm studying. Um, I'm going through third semester.
Ah, all
Three out
right.
of three. No, fourth. I just started fourth semester.
That's great.
Out of nine. Yep.
That's great. And
And
how are you finding the studying and everything thus far?
I love it. I've always um, I want to be an English teacher. When I was very young, because I'm 30, almost 32. When I was very young, I pictured myself as a teacher because during high school,
Hmm.
um, I liked the way my teachers uh, taught me how to. I learned from them, so I really like the
Yes, so you
experience.
all
Hmm.
right.
And also because
Same
I
here.
love the language.
I sometimes I know you said like you're not young anymore, whatever, but we don't always get to like. I know some people straight out of high school they just decide, you know what, I'm definitely doing this. They go to university, study, and then they are on that track. But for others, it doesn't always happen like that. You know, you
Hmm.
can't just go straight out of school, study, and then find your dream job.
Yes.
And it's not always possible to study full time. maybe
Hmm.
the situation at home, or the financial situation or whatever doesn't allow you to. So
Yeah.
don't put too much pressure on yourself by saying like, oh, you only started now, or whatever. The
Mm,
point is that you
yeah.
started, and that's already the step in the right direction.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, because we all have different backgrounds. Maybe we couldn't, people couldn't do what others are doing right now. Yeah, that was my case.
Yes,
I didn't have money. I didn't have support. I was going through, like
a
family
lot.
family issues.
Yes.
So I just wanted to be out working, doing
Hmm.
something else. But now I feel like I'm back on track, and yeah, I am a grown up man now, and I know what I want, and
Yes.
I'm happy that I'm on
That
my
you're
way.
working towards it. Yes.
Yes, yeah, and yeah. So I I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I felt like it was like
Impossible.
yeah, like it was impossible that I am old right now, but I feel very young still.
Yeah, you are still young. Like my mother always says, I'll tell her, oh, this person is 40. That's so old, and she's like,
Mm,
what? 40 is so young.
yes, maybe because there's this thought in the society
Mhm.
that if you are 30 years old and you don't have kids, you don't have a home, and you don't have a very good job, like you are.
And
Um,
do you have kids?
no, I don't.
All right. And it's not a big deal though, like if you don't have kids. Or like we were saying, everyone's path is different. Like maybe other people are in their 20s and they have maybe two or three kids, or you know
Hmm. Yeah, and also there's the option of adopting. Um, yeah, I mean, I was maybe that's my way. Maybe I want to be a single father. Yeah, because I know I have learned how to be alone with myself.
yes,
Yeah, and also how to love myself. So
and enjoy your own company.
yeah, I enjoy my own company, doing things alone. Um, but I know it's good to have someone around as well.
Mhm.
Like the family, friends, very good friends, because not everybody is your friend.
Yes,
Hmm. At this at
100%.
this age, I I know these are my friends because you can count it with your hands.
On one hand,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I only have two friends.
yeah. And also,
I
and
only
also, I feel like it's a good relationship because you know them very well at this point, and you don't want to be apart um, from them,
yes,
and you know that they feel the same because of the things they do and they say.
yes. And it's good to build like meaningful relationships with people.
Hmm.
It's no use having like maybe 10 or 12 friends, but then you can't even depend on any of them or relate to any of them. There's nothing in common, or
Yeah.
you know
Hmm. Yeah, actually, one of my best friends, we don't have nothing in common. He likes Harry Potter, and I like Lord of the Rings, and and we keep arguing.
arguing, yes,
We
about
keep
which one
arguing.
is better.
Yeah, 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 and yeah, and many other different uh, hobbies, things like this. But yeah, I don't know. why he's one of my best friends. Like I think because he's been always there for me.
It's
Uh,
always been there for you. Yeah.
yeah,
It is nice, and it's also important to have people that you can rely on. Mhm. All right. Oh, our time went so quickly. We just chatted a little bit. Okay. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining the class. Good luck with your studies
no,
and
thank you.
everything. I hope it all works out.
Yeah,
Okay,
hope
and
it works out for you as well.
thank you so much, and have a fantastic day. It's
Have a
nice
good.
to meet you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. Good.